Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Another great day and lovely sunny warm day in Bavaria. Um, Somewhere around 20 degrees Celsius. I mean, for beginning of April, that's very warm. But I presume it will not stay like this, the weather. But they say this week somewhere anything 21 degrees and so on. So that's 64 degrees Celsius and a little Fahrenheit, 64 degrees Fahrenheit and above. So great. If it stays dry, I can actually drive towards the bottom and try to do some detecting out the back there. At the moment it's pretty swampy still. Yesterday you saw in one of the holes how much water is in there, so we'll see. Today, obviously, the first dig is going to be live again as always, and I think yesterday the video must have been a little bit boring maybe because there was one musket ball after the other and not a lot else. So today I might do the first two musket balls, and after that, you know what a musket ball looks like by now. So we'll see what we get at the end. One suggestion was from one person that this was a Napoleonic range. I mean, they did have ranges already at that time, but don't forget in 1797 when we had the battle here, the French were only here for a couple of days and they were beaten or they were defeated, and so they had to move out towards Amberg to a different area, so they never had time to make a range. Plus, if they were at the bottom and shooting up towards this hill right here, coming towards me, the actual road would actually run at the top there where there's now the modern road. So that would have been shooting towards the road. And I don't think that's a good idea. And they didn't do that in the old times. Even though we do have a range near my village, and it goes towards the mountain obviously, but you can see actually there's a dam on three sides where they shoot and where they shot into, and I found quite a few musket balls there. But that wasn't French, that was most likely Bavarian, or otherwise maybe even from the Swedish 30-year war. So there you go. So, enough said. Let's carry on and see if there's more than just musket balls down here. Hopefully there is. Okay, see you on the first find as always. So, the first find is coming in with a 82, 81. Jumping quite a bit. So, let's take a look what we have on the first find of the day. And I literally just started walking down the hill. I'm not even very far away from the car, but we will see. Now the possibility is high that it's another bottle top, but normally they come in at a nice 86, 87. Jumping like that, we had very noisy at the moment. So it's still in the hole. Must be pretty deep then. So that's going to be iron most likely. Let's take a look from this side. Digging on slopes, you always have that problem that you sometimes miss it, or you make the hole too small. Helps if you turn it on, doesn't it? Crikey. Going into the 90s now. So this is going to be most likely some iron. Or tin. I'll tell you, it's a pain in the back side. Iron ring. There you go. Deep enough. So, off to the next. Looks like they're still around. Another musket ball. Bought my first musket ball today. But it's like my third time going up already. So not as many as yesterday so far. But let's carry on. And of course we find the iron ring. But today is very, very quiet. Totally different to yesterday. So we'll see. But the landscape has changed a little. But it's going to change again towards that area also. So, okay, off to the next. And the first coin is a 5. Renton Fenwick 1924. Cool, off to the next. It looks like a 1 rice Fenwick piece again, Imperial. Yeah, definitely is. Can't see the date right now. Looks like straight 1900s. So, and the eagle again. Okay, 2 coins. Getting better. Off to the next. So now I can imagine why at the top it's a little bit different, or this part is, because there's actually a drain down here. So going up towards that dip. So down here they actually dug the drain from the top there, and so that's why there's a big difference, and it's swampy in there too, so you can literally see how the ground changes over and getting lighter again. They're drier there again, so there must be a drain that dug down here into it, and that would explain some of why it's so quiet suddenly. Okay, let's carry on. And the next coin, and it's a 50 Fenwick piece, all corroded most likely. Yep. Sich Regen bringt Segen, from the 1920s. Very bad condition down here, but it's a coin, but it's trash. Okay, off to the next. So, not a coin, but a medallion, because you can see right at the top there was a hole right there. So this is going to be most likely a religious medallion, presumably. And you can see 2 figures on the back right there. Cool. At last something different. Okay, off to the next. Looks like another coin. Pretty blank again. Very blank. But you can just about see the eagle on it. So it's definitely a coin from the Imperial time, Deutsches Kaiserreich. And again, very blank I think it's a 10. Because you can just, no, it's a 5. Yep, you can just about see the 5 or 5. It should be a 5 or, I think, you can just about barely make it out. Or is that actually, yeah. That's gotta be a coin. Okay, off to the next. A button, but in very bad condition. It was just laying in the water down there, in the mud. Okay, off to the next. Here we have a fragment of a cannonball. And this actually looks like the top part right there. So that would be sitting in like that. Huge and heavy. Cool. Wow, very nice. And that's why I love digging iron too. That is definitely a piece of a cannonball. Okay, off to the next. Looks like the next coin, and pretty blank also. Looks like there's a figure on it. Definitely not the one I know. So we'll have to clean it up at home. Could be a French one. A horse on it, or a figure. Very interesting. Okay, off to the next. A button, but the back is missing. Okay, that should be my last one. I'm already heading towards the car, so we'll see at the car for the roundup. So, was actually quite a nice hunt. Didn't expect it at first. This part here was so quiet, you know, and just a little bit of trash. Only one musket ball, and nothing really came up apart from trash and iron stuff. And then it turned out really nice. So you've seen all the finds already. I haven't found out yet what this is because I haven't been home. So looks interesting. If you know before I do, I'm going to try to find out obviously when I get home. Looks like a shield, you know. If it would be a British coin, you would think it's Britannia, but that is not Britannia. Definitely not. Actually, I think it looks like a WAPR or November. Well, that would be Napoleon, but I don't think it is. Going to be interesting to research this one. Might take a while because you can't really find out what it's one something or other. So not sure. And the pendant is obviously nice and so on. So great hunt. So my lovely ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed this one more. And if you did, great. If you did, tough. Can't do nothing about it, can I? I am definitely not going to put any crap into my videos that I didn't find myself, apart if I'm digging with somebody else and he found it. So there you go. So until the next time, you take good care of yourself, keep smiling, enjoy the weather if you have great weather like we do. And it's getting really hot. It's like 21 now. In Nuremberg my son just rode, he's on the roof working, and he says that they got 21 degrees Celsius in Nuremberg right now, sunshine. So I'm wondering if he's going to come home with the sunburn or if he's going to start getting brown already. So, but whatever. Yeah, see you next time round and keep smiling. Enjoy life and always remember your loved ones and give them a hug and tell them now and then you love them, you know. And that little flower you pick yourself can be worth more than when you buy a flower. I found that out. So there you go. A little bit of wisdom for you there from an older man. Not that old yet, but getting there. Okay, you take good care. See you then. Bye bye.